Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavik too. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids. We are all about the kids. Welcome to Mondays with Malta. We're at our home away from home, and that's the Happy Moose, and it's a big night tonight. We got the next 2 hours, Menor Cardinals fall sports, and we're very, very excited as we've got a co-host. I promised him at the football preview show. He wants to get into broadcasting in college, that he could co-host this show with Ray and myself. That's a big round of applause for Alex Matthews.
Thank you.
Alex, pretty exciting here tonight. Your mom's here and a lot of your friends. And the best part about having a student athlete as a co-host, you'll have a couple of things to say that we'll never know, and it'll be making for even a more interesting show.
Yeah, I got an inside scoop on a lot of these athletes.
Well, that's great, and you're having just a tremendous year, Alex, and congratulations on that. And we look for you guys to go far into the playoffs and enjoy it. I told you back in August that I wanted you to put the brakes on and for it to go slow, because here we are. It's October heading into November already. It's unbelievably fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes by really quick.
And Raymond, a little bit under the weather, but you too, just a pro's pro. You made it, and one of your favorite shows, the Menor Cardinals.
It always is, and always good to be here at the Happy Moose. Always good to be with you, and always good to have a good-looking co-host.
Oh, my goodness, great. He's made for TV, not like me and you, made for radio. Our good buddy Dennis Brickman and the owner, Pat Salianides, is here today, and it's always a welcome, Matt. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the AD, Jeff Casella, who's never missed a Mondays with Malta Menor fall, spring, summer, or winter show. Welcome to the show, Jeff.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you having me here. It's great to be here.
Okay, tonight's program is brought to you by Pepco. Jack Borky, I was in his office today. How do you like that? And that office, it's like going into a Hall of Fame. There's pictures everywhere. There's articles of Jeff being a baseball fan. I know he would love it. You would love it. You could spend hours in just his office.
Like a museum, huh?
It is. That's a better way to put it. Jack Borky, you can reach him. When our lights go out, it's Pepco who fixes them. 440-946-3790. Clements Construction, Mike Clements, I got a call into him. My roof's leaking now. Mary Beth said, get a hold of Mike Clements. He fixed you up.
Well, he put the whole new roof on me. He really fixed
I hope it's just a chip by our chimney for Mike, but if it's a new roof,
sure.
It's 18 years old. Mary Beth, of course, found the paperwork. So if we need a new roof, it's
20's kind of the magic number, but whatever it is, call Mike. He'll take care of it.
He's the best in the business, so get a pen out, 440-951, and that's 2033. Mike Clements is the very best when it comes to roofs and roofs repairs. You can catch one job. He did, and that's your house. What's that address again?
Once again, in Menor at 8840 Evergreen Drive, right off of Menor Avenue, and gray shingles and yellow house, and couldn't be happier.
And 330 Bunker is another house in 29276 Edgewood in Willowick. Again, he's the one up on the roof as the boss, pounding with the workers. So you're really going to get your money's worth if you go with Mike Clements. That's 440-951-3033 or 2033. It's very hard to see our paperwork here as it's kind of dark today. Matrix Tool and Machine, Rich Wilson, owner operator. Very proud sponsor of Mondays with Malta. Menor High School Sports, Menor Lacrosse, Lake Catholic's Chinese Auction. Rich Wilson gets around. You know Rich, don't you?
I do very well. He's a great supporter of ours.
And he's been with Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavik too for about 8-9 years, almost a full 11, but always there when we need him. And he writes a big check at our Broadmoor show
yes,
each and every year.
That's
fantastic. And that'll be coming up in March, the 21st, on Monday night. Menor Family Food, again, a buddy of mine, Menor Family Foods, located on the corner of Lakeshore and Route 306. PJ has all the little things maybe not can't find in a big grocery store, and he'll help you. They bend over backwards to help you because they want you to get your stuff in and out. Great guy. The small guy in the big grocery business. Go see PJ again on the corner of East 306 and Lakeshore Boulevard. Forenza Stone, Mike Fimiani, Missy Fimiani, 216-780-4938, located at 37033 Vine Street. What a beautiful edifice. A $30,000 bathroom, marble and granite tops. It is a showroom like you cannot believe. Go see it. You'll pick out something you'll love. Kramer Printing, he does printing faster than the speed of light. Digital color printing at affordable prices. Great guy, great letterheads, great brochures, and he's located on 8454 Station Street. And it gives me great pleasure. We're going to talk to Jeff a little bit, and then it'll be first up to bat will be Kelly Berger and the cheerleaders. Jeff, the way things look right now, it looks like he could host a football game. Is it the top 8 actually host as his food comes? And
yeah,
I know he's starting.
That's okay. Food. Good boy.
I know it's on your mind.
Exactly.
It's not playoffs.
It's dinner. Yeah, I got a couple weeks till the playoffs yet. No, we should be hosting first week as long as Alex and the boys take care of business the next couple of weeks. We should get a home game, and we'd love playoff football at the JTO.
And you've got such a beautiful facility with an incredible staff. Will you have the opportunity to maybe get a Division 5 or 6 down the road?
Yeah, we put in for it. That we don't necessarily know that to the Sunday or Monday before the game, but from the looks of how things are shaking out, especially like in Division 2 with Mayfield and Madison and Chardon and a lot of those schools still in the mix for playoff games. We were right smack dab in the middle of all those schools, and that's kind of how they like to do it. So hopefully we don't get all the snow like we had last year for that Mayfield-Madison game and shoveling about 2 feet of snow off my field. But, hey, we love to host it, and it's fun to show off our facilities.
It certainly is. And another thing is each year you host the sectional or district wrestling tournament?
It's a district wrestling tournament, a.k.a. the Meat Grinder, every February. This year it's the end of the last weekend in February this year. That's always a huge event, but we love to have it, and it's some great wrestling if you like that.
They sort of moved up the dates, huh?
Yeah, the schedule, the whole calendar kind of shifted up this week. Believe it or not, girls basketball tryouts are this Friday they start. So, everything's kind of shifted up. I don't know necessarily why. I think it's maybe just the way the calendar fell, but yeah, we're jumping way ahead of things already.
Usually if you want to get a hold of Jeff Casella, you got to meet a person first. And you walk into your office. Let's talk about that assistant of yours. She's amazing.
Mrs. Lutz keeps me on the straight and narrow, that's for sure. She runs that office and makes sure that everything that needs to get done gets done on time. I couldn't run the place without her, that's for sure.
Raymond?
Well, Jeff, we're going to talk to Triv a little bit later on the football, but I don't know how to explain it this year. Doing well, and like you say, probably going to host a game, so what else can you ask for? And yet, I'm looking at the top of the crop today, tucked in there at number 2 at a record of 6-2, and all the way since day one almost, Benedictine, of course, the premier team so far in the area at 8-0. Something a little bit different. It's like you're a little bit under the radar, so to speak, where in years past, Menor by this time 7-1, 8-0, whatever, and yet it's been a good year. It's been a real good year. It's just that there's a team or two that have had maybe a little better year up to this point.
Well, I think that says a lot about the new conference we're in, the Greater Cleveland Conference. I tell you what, and Alex can attest to this, week in, week out. There's no gimmies in this league. We've run the gamut from Euclid to Solon to Strongsville and now into Brunswick. There's no easy ones in there, and that takes a pounding. We've been beat up a little bit with some injuries in some key spots, and we're a young team. And we're starting a lot of sophomores, and for us that's kind of a rarity. But we're on the path we want to be on, and get to the playoffs and see what happens.
And sometimes I know we'll talk to Triv about this, and I know I've talked to him off the air about it, but sometimes it's a good thing to kind of be a little bit under the radar, because you've always been the front runner for years and years, and you've done well and taken it all the way to the final game. And I don't know, maybe this year with that 4th seed or 3rd seed, things might go even a little bit better for us.
Who knows? We always seem to get everybody's best game. no one's coming in. The men are thinking, this is one we don't have to play very hard. Everybody comes in and plays hard against us, and that's a good thing. It's a testament to our kids and what they do.
And you mentioned the teams that you've beaten, good teams who have gone on to really do good things. Euclid sticks out. I mean, you handle them fairly well, and then now they're like unbeatable. So that is a testament to your league, and I knew you knew that going in, and all the coaches, regardless of what sport it was. This is quality high school competition. I don't care what sport.
Yeah, no, across the board. I mean, you start thinking about if you're going to bring the girls soccer team up here, and if you talk to them, I think 3 teams in our conference are in the top 15 in the state of Ohio. Across the board, you see great competition in the Greater Cleveland Conference, so that's what we're very proud of.
And that'll continue in the seasons with the winter and the spring. And it's just I love the way you said it. There's no off weeks. I know Alex is shaking his head because if you have an off week, you're going to chalk up a loss.
Exactly.
That's the way it is.
So
great.
How about your daughter that's at Bowling Green?
No, she's at Akron. I have an older daughter at Akron. She's doing very well for herself, and you're going to meet my younger daughter here with the soccer girls coming up. She's a senior here at Menor High. So.
Okay. Well, I wanted to catch up with her. She's doing well at Akron then.
Yeah, she's doing real well. Majoring in physical therapy, and she's doing really well.
All right. Thank you very much, Jeff,
thanks.
for kicking off our show.
Good luck. Have fun tonight.
And we're going to call up Kelly Berger and the cheerleaders that are here tonight. Thank you very, very much. Alex, who do you got this week?
This week we're facing Brunswick.
Brunswick?
Yeah.
And they took it on the chin to Euclid last week, huh?
Correct, they did, but they're still a talented team. So
yes, very talented team.
Yeah.
You going there or is it home?
It's at home.
Home, okay.
Yeah.
And then a final week?
Then finally we have Elyria.
Okay. We don't want to look ahead, always this week only.
Yeah,
but,
one game at a time.
And then week 11, the one you play all 10 weeks for. And you guys will be there, and I don't know who you'll play yet, but there's a lot of football to be played before week 11.
A lot of stuff can happen.
And with a big smile on her face, the cheerleading advisor of the Menor Cardinals, Kelly Berger's in the house.
Hey, Kelly, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Let me tell you something. You girls were fabulous 3 weeks ago on Mondays with Malta Cheerleading Challenge. Did they have a good time?
They did. We had a really good time there. So thank you.
They really were good. And every year, Sparkles steals the show. And a lot of you girls are involved with Sparkles.
Yes, we have some of our girls who volunteer with the Sparkles during basketball season. And they love helping out. And they do. They steal the show. They're great. It's a great group.
Kelly, are most of your football cheerleaders basketball cheerleaders?
No, the girls can only cheer one sport at the high school.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. But they got an invitation from Ray and I, okay, to cheer at the Broadmoor game, the football cheerleaders, if they would like to, and that is March 21st, and we would love to have them there for Broadmoor. Okay. So you've got, I didn't know that in the past that's a rule at Menor High, but we'd love to have you girls be part of that Broadmoor game because it's just simply phenomenal. And I've got a goal to someday fill the whole gymnasium for Broadmoor, and you girls would add to it.
We would love to be there. We'll put it on our calendar.
The way Phil was talking about the change in schedule, who knows? These guys still might be playing football on the 21st. Forget the winter.
Kelly, let's talk a little bit about where you went to school and college.
I actually went through Menor schools and cheered at Menor, and then I went on to what is now University of Mount Union.
Wow. Did you cheer there?
I did not.
But you've seen a lot of good football.
I did.
You don't lose too much there.
No.
It's kind of like where you're at now.
Right.
Well, we appreciate the support, and 3 weeks ago just was incredible. And the love you showed this guy here, all the cheerleading with that card and up on the stage and singing him Get Well, it was something I'll always remember. It was a very touching. You guys were a part of it.
Thank you. It was a very memorable
night. It's a special night. I mean, not just what happened to me that night, but it's just, I think what does it for me is, there's competition. Somebody wants to be the winner, runner-up, whatever it is. That's why you keep score when you play any kind of sport. However, the competition is kind of pushed aside when I see all those girls working together, rooting for one another. Deep down inside, they want to put the medallion over their neck, but they know that everybody can. Just like Alex, there's going to be one state champ in each division. But to me, that's what makes it special, and it's ladies like you have and yourself that make it really happen. So thank you very much.
Well, that'll move. We can go. They can each go on the microphone. So pass it down. Make sure
Look at the
you're talking
cheerleaders.
into the mic. And guess who's got some questions for you guys? Alex. All right, Alex, take it away. Alex Matthews, let's hear it for him one more time. Co-host on Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavic, too.
All right, let's just go off by starting your name and year.
I'm Natalie Rossi. I'm a senior.
Any in mind yet?
Yeah, I'm going to Kent.
Oh, that's a nice school. Any goals you have for the season? I know the season's almost over, but have you accomplished any goals yet that you had before the season started?
No, I don't.
That's okay. You can still set some goals to accomplish. What's your most memorable game so far this year?
Probably the Ignatius game.
Why is that?
Because it was an awesome game. It was super close, but we won, and I just really wanted to beat them.
Yeah, it was a good game. I couldn't help but notice against Shaker, you guys got in a little dance battle.
Yeah.
What would you say your best dance move is?
I couldn't tell you.
Not a very good dancer?
No.
They're all good. How that?
What was that dance that you guys did, the Kwan or something like that?
Yeah, we hit the Kwan.
That was unbelievable. I'll tell you. When they all, do you ever see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
You have never seen it? Where they're all dancing, all of them. This is all the cheerleading squads, all 8 of them, and at a moment's notice, they all hit the floor.
Really?
It's a certain amount. It's incredible. It was so cool.
I haven't seen it.
We found out it's like a nothing thing. To us, it was like
It was
like,
incredible. All right, Alex, keep going.
Any game day superstitions?
No, not really.
Nothing? On to some easier questions, I guess. Who's your favorite artist and favorite song?
I actually love Michael Jackson.
Favorite song in mind?
Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror. All right, let's go on to the lightning round now. Ask you a few questions. What is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Favorite food?
Chicken.
Favorite restaurant?
Happy Moose.
Of course.
Put the wings on.
Favorite sports team? If any?
Cleveland Browns.
Okay, fair answer. And one word to describe your coach on game day.
Tense.
Thanks. Now, that can't be repeated by you three.
Yeah.
One shot
To use the word, you can't reuse the word.
Adjective.
Nice job. You did good. It's
job.
hard to go first.
It's hard to start off. Yep.
All right. Let's start it off again with name and year.
My name's Kenzie, and I'm a senior.
Any schools in mind yet?
I just applied to Kent State, so that's the plan.
Kent buddies over here.
Yes.
Teammates going to continue on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Any goals you had before the season started that you tried to accomplish, or?
Well, as of now, I'm just trying to finish with the highest GPA and then go on to be a pediatric nurse in the future.
Most memorable game of the season so far?
I have to agree and say the Ignatius game was probably the most exciting.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that one too. Game day superstitions?
Honestly, I wear like the same socks every game because I just feel like it has something to do with it, and
Perform better?
I don't know.
Favorite artist?
That's hard. I really don't know. I'd have to. I don't know. I really.
Is there a
can't
favorite
answer
song you have in mind?
that. Ooh. I don't know. That's so hard. I like every kind of genre of music. That's too hard.
All right, let's say you're doing the lightning round now.
Okay.
Favorite subject in school?
Lunch.
Favorite food?
Probably steak.
Favorite restaurant?
Ooh. Probably Outback.
Favorite sports team?
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Okay. And one word to describe your coach on game day?
Serious.
Furious. Good answer. On to the next one.
All right.
Oh, man.
All right. Name and year.
Lexi Spraggins, a senior.
Any schools in mind?
Looking at Cleveland State.
Cleveland State? Any goals?
Not sure.
Most memorable game?
Ignatius game.
Ignatius. And game day superstitions for you?
Not really.
None? What about your favorite artist?
I don't really have one. I have a lot.
Favorite song?
Not sure.
Or the lightning round now. All right. Favorite subject in school?
English.
Favorite food?
Chicken.
Favorite restaurant?
Happy Moose.
All right, 2 happy mooses, Pat. Favorite restaurant?
Favorite sports team?
Cleveland Browns.
And then one word to describe your coach on game day.
Nice.
Nice. Sucking up to you.
Is that it?
All right, one more.
Name and year.
I'm Nikki Lynn, and I'm a senior.
Any schools in mind?
I'm looking at John Carroll.
That's cool. And then any goals you had before the season started?
No, not really.
What's like game day superstitions?
I wear my mom's necklace.
Oh, that's nice. Favorite artist?
What?
Favorite artist?
I don't have one.
Favorite song?
I don't have one. Anything country.
Anything country? What about your favorite subject in school?
English.
Favorite food?
I like all food.
Restaurant?
I like all food, so any restaurant.
Favorite sports team?
Cavs.
And then one word to describe your coach on game day.
Very, very excited.
All right.
All right, nice job, girls. You're going to sign the banner, or you might have already. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for the cheerleaders.
And continued success, at least 3 more weeks. Oh,
Next up, Amanda Hart and the girls soccer. Nice job, Alex, getting through your first 20 minutes there.
Getting the hang.
Real nice.
Yeah, you did. I like the speed, especially when we've got a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Pace, good pace.
Very good job. Hi, girls. How you doing? Squeeze in and then just stand behind if you can. Amanda is coming. They're all excited that Alex
They
is
know this
co-host
young
tonight.
man here.
Where's the boss at?
There we go.
And it gives us great pleasure. Let's hear it for the soccer team. The girls' soccer's in the house at the Happy Moose. And it gives us great pleasure to talk to Amanda Hart. Amanda, welcome to Mondays with Malta.
Thank you.
Ray Malavic and Alex Matthews, too. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Amanda, how long have you been coaching over there?
This is my 3rd year.
Is it really? Wow. And where did you go to high school and college?
I went to Menor High School and then Mount Union for college.
Another Mount Union. Wow.
Another mentor, too. That's a neat thing. I always like that when they bring back, kids in it. Kids, you are a kid to me.
Thank you.
When you bring back alumni, that have, did you play soccer there?
I did.
There you go. So that's even better.
Wow, that's cool. And your staff?
My staff is Alyssa Zuccaro, Taylor Ballard, and Justin Rapp.
Wow, thanks for bringing them here tonight.
Yes.
Thanks for being part of this here. We really appreciate it. How's the season going?
They're doing really well. They're 7-7-2 right now, and they're just getting ready to start their tournament run. First game's on Thursday.
And we just had Jeff on about 20 minutes ago. He said your conference is just brutal.
It is.
I mean, you have 3 teams ranked in the top 15 in the state.
Yes.
Wow.
And they played really well this year. They're doing great. They're ready for tournaments, so it'll be exciting for them.
Well, I love soccer. Ever since my son made it to the Final Four about 4 years back for Lake Catholic, the only thing I don't like, Amanda, is PK kicks. Play the game out. I don't care if it takes all night.
There we go.
And that game would have, but that's all right.
That's how they lost to go to the final game.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, let's talk to the girls. We've got a lot of them here tonight. And go ahead, Ray.
Question, is soccer set up the way football is, that you could play a home game right off the bat if you have a high seed?
Yes, the higher your seed is, the better chance you have for playing at home.
Are you going to be playing at home?
Our first game's at home.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what day is that?
It'll be on Thursday.
On Thursday, okay.
And your opponent?
We don't know yet. They're playing tonight, so the winner of tonight's game.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, you can hand it to the first girl, and Alex is going to ask the questions.
Get the questions started.
They're excited to hear these questions.
We started off easy with your name and year.
My name is Katya, and I'm a junior.
Any schools in mind yet?
Not really. Unfortunately not.
What about any goals you had for the season?
For this season?
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to win district finals this year and go into regionals. So
A nice goal.
Any
Yeah.
personal goals?
Not really. I mean, more as a team, I think, as a unit.
More of a team player. I like it. What about game day superstitions?
Okay, well, every day before a game, I eat a Kit Kat. And I have a lot of rituals. So, like, what else do I do? I double knot my right shoe and single knot my left shoe.
Wow.
I love it,
Hey,
because
Alex,
that's why we ask these
Yeah.
questions.
I don't know why.
You're like on the top of the list of the best answer to this question, right? She really thought about
No,
it.
and a lot of times we get, well, I don't have a superstition. You got a couple of them.
I have a lot.
And you know what, I
Never gets the
really
job
like
done.
the one because, I don't play any sports at all anymore, obviously, but I eat a Kit Kat every day, too. Maybe two.
Great answer.
What about your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? I don't really have one.
Your favorite songs?
Not really. I kind of listen to a variety.
I know what you mean. I'm the same way.
Right.
Favorite subject in school?
Definitely math.
Favorite food?
Ooh, broccoli. And
Broccoli?
pineapple. Yeah.
Allergic to pineapple.
Broccoli. What about your favorite restaurant?
I like stir crazy.
Okay. And favorite sports team?
Well, if we're talking in terms of soccer, I watch the U.S. women's national team a lot.
That
But,
counts.
Yeah.
One word to describe your coach on game day.
My coach?
Yep.
On game day.
Head coach.
And it
Let's go
can't be
head coach.
repeated.
One word, and then nobody can repeat that word.
My coach on game day.
Like this Thursday night.
She's pretty calm. I guess.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Calm.
Calm and collective.
Good. You gotta be that.
Sorry. I'm done.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Pass it down. Just be careful.
No more calms.
All right.
Hi,
Hey.
So it started off with your name and year.
I'm Jessie, and I'm a senior.
Any schools in mind?
Ohio State, Miami.
Oh, nice schools. So I notice every year the soccer team does a dance at the assembly. Who's in charge of coming up with a dance?
The seniors.
All the seniors. How do you guys coordinate everyone learning the dance?
We do it at pasta parties before, like the day before our game. We have pasta parties, and we show the team the dance.
Else you just dance all night.
Yeah.
Any goals you had for the season?
Just like she said, win district finals and kick some butt.
What was your most memorable game so far?
Probably the Brunswick game because we tied in the last 19 seconds.
Very exciting game then. What about game day superstitions for you?
We eat together, but I eat a Snickers. and I have to straighten my hair before game day.
And favorite artist or favorite song?
I like some Fergie. I don't know.
Fergie? Favorite song by her?
I don't know.
It's all of her songs?
All her songs.
All her
yeah.
songs? I do too. What about your favorite subject in school?
Math,
Favorite food?
ice cream,
Favorite restaurant?
hibachi,
Favorite sports team?
U.S. women's team.
And one word to describe your coach on game day.
I don't know. She's calm, like she said.
say
It's
calm.
fine.
Can't repeat
already had
it. Go ahead,
calm.
use collective.
She's awesome.
There you go. Calm and awesome. Kit Kat, Snickers. I like this team.
We need to get the brutal answers out of them though.
Mine's like grilled cheese.
All right. Name and year.
My name's Selena Sanchez, and I'm a senior.
And any schools in mind for you?
I'm going to the Akron University.
Very nice.
Zips.
Any goals for you set?
My goal is to definitely graduate from Akron with a chemical engineering degree and eventually move to Germany.
That'd be something.
Wow, you got a good goal. Good
Got
luck.
some plans there.
And what about your most memorable game so far?
My most memorable game had to be probably my sophomore year when I didn't think I scored on Mayfield on accident on our own goal, and I didn't think I could get it back. And the ref came up to me and told me that you could get it back, and I went back and scored on their goal. So.
And then game day superstitions for you?
My older sister goes to Disney right now, and she sends me a picture of the castle every day after a game.
Really?
So, yeah.
On to the lightning round now. Favorite subject?
Science.
Favorite food?
Chicken Parmesan.
Favorite restaurant?
Olive Garden.
Favorite sports team?
Ohio State.
And one word to describe your coach on game day.
Committed.
Great.
Nice answer.
3 good ones.
Okay, we got a break
Take a
here.
little pause.
This is Mondays with Malta. Ray Malavic and Alex Matthews 2 on Integrity Radio, WINT 1330 AM. Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavic 2. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids. We are all about the kids. This is Mondays with Malta, Ray Malavic and Alex Matthews 2. It's Menor Cardinal Fall Sports Night. Let's hear it, girls! We're live at the Happy Moose, our home away from home, brought to you by Pepco, Clements Construction, Matrix Tool and Machine, Menor Family Foods, Forenza Stone, and Kramer Printing. Take it away, Alex.
Off with name and year.
I'm a senior.
Any schools in mind for you?
OSU and RIT.
What about goals you had for the season?
Just to go far in playoffs.
It's a nice goal to have. Most memorable game so far?
Probably Brunswick.
Why is that?
Because we won with or tied in the last 19 seconds.
Oh, it was a close game you guys said,
yes.
yeah. Game day superstitions?
I ate a grilled cheese with pickles.
Everybody's eating something. Favorite artist, favorite song?
Everything, I don't know.
Do you like all songs?
Yeah.
All right. What about favorite subject?
Math and chemistry.
Favorite food?
Pasta salad or grilled cheese.
Favorite restaurant?
Hibachi.
Favorite sports team?
Women's national team.
And one word to describe your coach on game day?
Determined.
Nice answer.
Some good words here.
Doing all right, Amanda.
Yeah.
We've heard some goofy ones, I'll tell you.
Got a few to go, but doing real good.
Name and year.
Amanda Costella, a senior.
Any schools in mind?
I'm going to Baldwin Wallace University.
Congratulations. And goals you had for the season?
Go far in playoffs.
Most memorable game for you?
Brunswick, probably, because I scored the tying goal in the last 19 seconds.
Game day superstitions?
I listen to Screamo music before every game.
What music?
Screamo music.
What's that?
Like hard rock.
Oh.
Heavy metal.
The kind Charlie loves.
I love it. I love the answer.
Favorite artist, favorite song?
I don't really have one, but I like country music a lot too.
And then favorite subject?
Probably math.
Favorite food?
Bacon.
Restaurant?
Dave's Cosmic Subs.
Favorite sports team?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boo. Boo.
Dad liked it.
One word to describe your coach on game day?
Caring.
Very good.
Yeah,
Good job,
it.
Amanda.
Coach isn't caring. Better try something else.
I wish Triv was this
Or
nice
did you
on game
grow
day.
up fast? That's all I can say. We've been seeing you for a long time. Go ahead.
Name and year.
Katie, I'm a senior.
Any schools in mind?
Akron U.
And then goals you had for the season?
To win district finals and make it even farther and hopefully get to states.
Nice, very nice. And most memorable game so far?
What?
Most memorable game so far?
Shaker Heights.
Why is that?
Because it's the first game from my injury that I actually felt like myself.
Oh. Game day superstitions?
Our goalie rubs a lucky penny on both of my cleats and both of my knees.
Very good.
Good one.
Favorite artist or favorite song?
Well, I don't have a favorite artist, but I don't know. I don't
Favorite
know.
song? Let's move on to the lightning round now. Favorite subject?
Math.
Favorite food?
Chicken.
Restaurant?
Chick-fil-A.
Favorite sports team?
Browns.
And one word to describe your coach on game day?
Supportive.
Very nice.
Florida. Boy, these are great adjectives with the AD sitting right here.
Name and year.
Cam, and I'm a senior.
Any schools in mind for you?
Lake Erie or OU.
Very nice. And goals for the season?
Just to make it very far in the playoffs.
What was your most memorable game so far?
I have no idea. All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
You just love the season?
Yep.
Any game day superstitions?
I wear the same headband for every game.
Very nice. And favorite artist, favorite song?
I don't know, but I like country.
And favorite subject?
Science.
Favorite food?
Popcorn and watermelon.
Nice combination.
Thanks.
Favorite restaurant?
Mongolian barbecue.
Favorite sports team?
New York Giants.
And one word to describe your coach on game day?
Lovable.
Very nice.
Great job.
Yeah.
I just want to hear from the assistants. Just state your name.
You want this?
Assistant. Oh, you got one more? No, you're assistant coach, right? Okay. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi. Go
My
ahead.
name's Alyssa Zuccaro.
All right. And you're an assistant?
Correct.
And what school did you go to?
Mentor High School.
And what college?
Bowling Green.
Okay. What is your strong forte in soccer? I mean, what part of the game do you coach the most? Like
The attack.
the attack? Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Next,
Bye-bye.
this is
My name's Taylor Ballard.
Taylor. What year? I mean, what year? What don't you wish? What school did you go to?
I went to Olmsted Falls.
And what college?
Akron.
Akron.
Yeah.
And what is your coaching duties?
I'm the JV coach and then assistant coach for varsity.
Okay. So no specialty, like she said she's
More the defensive side.
Defense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how'd your
Thank
team
you.
do this year?
They did really well. Yeah, we had a winning record.
So you got nice people coming up
Yeah.
next year and year after. right?
Yeah.
Do you have a freshman team also?
We do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 squads.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And last but not least, this is
Justin.
Justin.
Yep.
Where did you go to high school?
Manor High.
And college.
Cleveland State.
And you're with the varsity? Or
I was also the junior varsity coach.
Okay. And what's your forte in soccer? What do you add to the team?
I'd say maybe defense.
Defense,
the
too?
defensive side.
Well, it's just only the way to win championships is defense.
Sure.
Well, you got a great bunch of people here tonight. Amanda, we appreciate you being out here. Girls, sign the banner. I want your autograph. It's a new banner if you think you signed it last year, but it's a brand new. So thanks a lot. Let's hear it for the soccer team.
Good luck on Thursday.
Oh, wait a minute. They got a question for Alex. All right, here we go.
Alex, Mr. Batiem.
What are your superstitions before your games?
Before my games,
Yeah.
well, like you said, I had to wear the same socks. At our team dinner, I sit in the same seat every time, and I have to put my uniform on in the exact same way before every game.
All right.
Okay.
Good question.
Good question.
Thanks for
Good answer.
remembering. Nice job.
Very nice. Good luck on Thursday. They don't know who they'll play yet, but it's going to be somebody.
Next up, Chris Payne and the boys' soccer team.
From the girls
How you
to the
doing?
boys.
Good to see you. How are you? Always
Nice
good to see you.
sir.
How's it going?
Hi, boys. How nice of you. The respect that you showed Glenn there, we appreciate it, because without this guy, we do not have a show.
Yeah,
So
we're
thank you
sitting
very
over there
much.
eating sliders or something. Or those good chicken pizzas.
It gives us great pleasure to introduce the boys coach, Chris Payne. Chris, so you've been on the show before. Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
And Chris, how long have you been coaching high school soccer at Menor?
At Menor, I'm in my 4th season now.
4th season?
Yes.
And do you have 3 teams too? Do you have freshman, JV?
Yes, that's correct. Freshman, it's primarily a freshman team, but we have a couple sophomores on there. And then a JV team and varsity.
Well, it's nice because it's a great feeder system for you.
Yes,
Right?
yes. And there's a good local neighborhood club, Menor Soccer Club, that supplies a lot of players to the high school. So they have age groups from, I think, 7 years old on up to 14.
You know, and it just seems that youth soccer is bonkers everywhere. I just, you know what I mean? And I think they're starting them they're starting them 3 years old. So
right, yeah.
You know, it's great to see. I think it's a great game, and if you do play another sport, it helps your other sports. There's no question about it.
I agree. Yeah, you build a lot of endurance, agility, quickness you have to have, and so yeah, it can benefit you in other sports as well. Sure.
Chris, did you play at Menor, or where did you go to high school and on the college?
No, I went to Willoughby South High School and went to Kent State College. So
did you play at Kent?
No, well, at Kent they didn't have a
men's soccer
team, but and even at Willoughby South, they didn't start. I didn't play soccer until in my early 20s. I started playing in adult leagues. They just started the program there, and I'm gonna give myself away a little bit. I was a senior when they first started the program, and I was already playing football. So I was playing football, and I didn't sign up for it. But they started the program, when I was a senior at South.
That's pretty cool.
So I caught on to the game later, not as a kid, well, not a young kid, and just fell in love with it. Yeah.
Great. Right?
I was going to ask about the three teams, this new conference you're in. Is that pretty much the norm of all the teams? There's a freshman team, a JV, and a varsity?
No, I wouldn't say it's the norm.
I didn't think so. That's why I asked.
Most high schools have just a varsity and a JV. And then so we struggle every year to get a full 16-game schedule for the third team. In fact, they play a lot of double games, some at home, or they'll play the same teams at one time at home, one time away.
Yeah.
So it's not common to find three teams.
And there's nothing wrong with that. The bottom line is action. I mean, get the kids out there and get the experience. So whether you're playing someone once, twice, or three times, it's still a match.
At least they get a chance to play right.
I like that.
Great. Well, let's talk to the two players you got here tonight, and Alex is going to ask them some questions.
On to the questions. Let's start off with.
Good one.
Start off with your name, number, and position.
My name is Nathan Volker, and I'm number 13. I'm the goalkeeper.
What about year and any colleges in mind?
I'm a junior, and I don't have too much in mind, but I've been looking around.
Still looking. And then I know a few years ago you guys had a nice run for the state title.
Yep.
You part of the team then?
Yeah, I was part of the team.
Let's talk about how exciting that run was.
That was nice. The most exciting run we've ever had, like I've ever had. It was just very nice just to be there.
Yeah.
Just to be a part of the experience.
Any goals yet for this season?
For this season, we're obviously every goal is to win the state championship, but we're taking it one game at a time, mainly to win the districts.
What most memorable game so far this season?
This season, probably the tie with Solon. Even though we didn't win, it showed how much character we had as a team because we were struggling earlier in the season, and then we come in to play Solon. They had they only lost 2 games. One was to Ignatius. They're a very strong team, so it was nice to get a tie there.
Any game day superstitions for you?
Not really any superstitions, no.
What about a favorite artist or favorite song?
My favorite artist would have to be a band called One Republic, but my favorite song is not by them. It's called The Show Goes On by Lupe Fiasco.
I know the song. And favorite subject?
My favorite subject is math.
Favorite food?
Very good at math. Nice bacon cheeseburger.
Favorite restaurant?
I'd have to say Mongolian barbecue.
Favorite sports team?
The Packers for football.
And what about one word to describe Coach on game day?
He's very excited on game day.
Ready to go. Very nice. All right, we start off with name, number, and position.
I'm Devin Strauss, and I play center back, and I'm number 11.
And then your year and any schools in mind.
I'm a senior, and I am thinking about going to Mount Union, CSU, Duquesne, some local schools.
Nice schools, though.
Mm-hmm.
Any goals for the season?
Just to see how, try and win districts. That's pretty much it.
What about your most memorable game so far?
Definitely the Solon game. It showed that we had a lot of character.
And then any game day superstitions for you?
Not really, no.
None?
No.
What about your favorite artist or favorite song?
It comes and goes. It really
the right variety of stuff?
Yeah, variety of stuff.
Favorite subject in school?
Math and science.
Favorite food?
We go with pizza.
Favorite restaurant?
I don't have a favorite restaurant. There's
too many to choose from.
Too many to choose from, yeah.
Wherever you can get food from.
Yep, pretty much.
Favorite sports team?
What sport?
Any sport.
Any sport? Football would definitely be Broncos, and then soccer, I don't even know.
How is it the Broncos living in Cleveland?
Oh, well, my aunt used to live in Denver.
Okay.
And so we would go out and visit her all the time.
So you were happy yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, I was very happy.
I was at that game. I wasn't happy.
Oh my gosh, that game was just.
Kind of shows you never know. You never know. How about that Michigan State?
Yeah, that one was crazy. What about one word to describe your coach on game day?
Intense.
Intense?
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a nice coach.
Yeah, he is.
You want to hand the microphone? No, I want to ask you a couple more questions. Good job. Really good job. What is your record?
We are 4-9-3 regular season.
And your seed in the tournament?
We were the 6th seed, I believe, and we start our first playoff game is Wednesday night at home against Euclid.
That's great. You got a home game.
Yes.
Great. And is that sectionals or is that district?
Yes, that would be considered sectionals. Yes.
Okay. And then your staff, the names of the coaches?
Okay, my assistant on the varsity is Bill Scholes. He used to be the JV coach, and he's moved up to the assistant on varsity with me now. And the JV coach is Luis Marin, and my third team, freshman team coach is Brian Coleman.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, good job here, Chris, and best of luck in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we really appreciate it. Let's hear it for the boys soccer team.
Good luck, fellas. Good luck. Got about 10 minutes to the top of the hour.
And want to read off the top of the crop there. Thank you very much. We need you to sign the banner. We appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, not much shake-up in the top of the crop, according to John Camp and the writers here at the News Herald. Benedictine, as we mentioned earlier with Jeff when he was up here, been number one for quite a few weeks, 8-0. Got a couple games to go, of course, to get through that unbeaten season, and that's a tough thing, isn't it, Alex? I mean, to go undefeated on a regular season and then get ready for the playoffs, with all the good teams out there, it's very difficult to have an undefeated season, isn't it?
I mean, one of the hardest things is staying healthy, so if you can do that, then you just got to stay focused. And
hey, you got to be pretty good.
Yeah.
That's all like it is. And you got to have a little luck in there.
Yeah.
That's all like it is. Menor, your team, tucked in there at number 2, 6-2. Euclid, a little bit of a surprise team there, especially after you guys handled them, but they've been running the table. They're third. Perry undefeated in the 4th spot. Madison, a big win last week over Larry Pinto and Mayfield. They're in 5th. Mayfield in 6th. Chardon in 7th. West Geauga in 8th. Lake Catholic with an even record of 4-4. Of course, as you guys play, a very, very tough schedule. And tucked in at number 10, NDCL, still a shot at the playoffs and just out of reach for the top 10. Kirtland, again, going to be in that playoff mix. And Painesville Harvey, a surprise team that hasn't been in the playoffs for many years, but have a shot.
Yeah.
So a lot of good football there, a lot of good football teams. And speaking of football, we got
some good football players right in front of us.
Coaches and players right now in front of us.
It's a great pleasure. Probably at least his 25th appearance on the show.
25th.
Who knows?
Start
all the
charging
time.
you money.
But we'll guess at that. It's been our 11th year, but when we've asked you, you never missed, and we really appreciate it. And that's Coach Triv. Let's hear it for Triv and the Cardinals that are in the house tonight with our special guest host here. He's doing a good job, isn't he?
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Good, man.
We're really
He'll be
excited
rich
about
someday.
it. Yeah, he's cool as a cucumber. Is that how it's in the huddle too, Coach?
We don't huddle very often, but when we're standing around, he's pretty calm. He's usually smiling. He has a good smile too.
I know, it's space for TV, not radio.
That's right. He could be a TV guy.
We're
someday.
radio guys.
He'll forget about us when he's on TV, though, won't he?
For you guys, he's got some tough questions for you. And the girls wanted to ask him one, so you guys come up with one. We'll let you do that, too. We're going to take you, we got about 5 or 6 minutes before. It's good to get a couple extra minutes with Coach. Coach, we want to ask you a few things about the NFL this past weekend. One and college. One being the Michigan State game. On a play like that, do you already have it in your plays that for the punter just to fall on the ball? I mean,
you talk about things like that, but unless, there's 110,000 people there, and it's a pressure-packed situation. Unless you're in that mode, you're in that situation, you don't know what you're going to do, and all heck breaks loose, and stuff happens, and that's the beauty of football. You never know until the end, until it's over, because crazy things happen all the time. So, it is what it is, and heck, we snapped one over the head this week, and they got the ball on the 8-yard line. It just is what it is, and it's just
now,
it's football.
I know you're going to ask them the numbers game.
Well, that too, but Coach, it's a great point because I guess the punter got a lot of criticism from students at Michigan.
I'm sure all those students that weren't playing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just going to say none of them were out there in that particular situation, but they're quick to point things like that out, but. You just can't practice that.
Nope.
I mean, like you say, you can talk about it, you can prepare for it, but when that snap is there and you don't quite have it, you got to do the best you can.
Do the best you can. There was a lot of bodies coming at him.
And again, I don't know if I've ever seen a game where the gentleman goes into the end zone for the winning score, and on the board there's no time.
No,
I've seen it kicks with no time, but a play like that.
That was a weird one. I didn't even see it until much later that night.
I saw it much later that night, and I still couldn't believe what I saw.
No.
The other question I had was on the Browns game. Were you able to see that at all yesterday?
Actually, Alex and I were there.
Oh,
and congratulations on that. You were player, the Browns player.
Oh, that's right.
Let's hear a little round of applause for Alex.
I read about that. Thank you. You and a couple other teams, like West Geauga was there.
West Geauga and North Ridgeville, I believe.
Okay, great. Is that something they have done along the way, or is that something new this year?
They've been doing it for quite a while, probably at least, 10, 15 years.
So they
pick
a team and a player of the week?
I think it's get picked by voting, and then the team that wins the contest.
That's neat.
Now, you guys got to, on the other hand, win the state title, so coach is coach of the year by his peers because he gets to go to Vegas because that's what Tiger told him. They still do that?
There you go. They did that once. That was nice.
Yeah. You did do it once.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My question regarding the Browns game is that choice to not kick the extra point. I don't know if you have this in your back pocket, but I know there's some high school coaches that have a kind of a set thing that okay. And so I'm not.
I can't add that quick.
I was going to say sometimes, especially spur of the moment.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
But no, what I'm referring
to. The big thing it is. You can say whatever you want, and hindsight's always 20/20. I mean, you had it on the one.
Better get it in.
You better get it in, or you're not good enough to win it. It's just that simple. I might have ran it in. If you wanted to criticize anything, I might have said you ought to run that ball there and give it a shot. But you make that, you're up 3. You're not thinking 10. Was it in the second half?
Yeah.
Second half, that card's off in the second. In my book, first half it's on, in the second half you got to do what you do in that situation. I don't blame him for that. You might blame him for the play call or some other things, but I'd have done the same thing there.
Well, to introduce your coach that's here.
Assistant head coach Matt Gray.
Matt, are you thinking ahead like Pettin said he was, where 3-3 and I mean?
Definitely, we go through every single time we get the ball. We take a look at what the situation is, and we're always on the offensive staff. Okay, we're down 5 points, so in this situation we need that 2-point play. So we already have going into the game. We have about our 3 or 4 plays that we have going into it. Our menu of saying we like this, and then you get a feel for the game because usually when you're going for 2, you got to have that feel. Okay, is a run better, pass better in these situations? And so you're always constantly got to be prepared, thinking ahead one step. Okay, 1 or 2 here. What's working? What's not working? And then you go with that from there.
But, you guys, for as long as I've known you, you've always had tremendous field goal kickers and extra point kickers. So that has to weigh into it, too, because it's almost a sure bet every single time.
It's a little different in the NFL now. They're back at the, a 33-yard kick.
Yeah.
You look at the Steelers, they've probably gone for 2 about 8 or 10 times already this year. Why not? If you can't get one, you're not very good.
That's a great way to put it.
You got to be able to get 1 yard.
There's a couple high school teams that I've done early in the season that obviously didn't have a place kicker, and there was no question. I mean, they ran for 2 every time. It's going to get none or 2.
There's several coaches will go for 2 every time, an onside kick every time.
There you go. And they're playing, I guess, the
and
law
they
of
still play
averages.
quite a bit. That's,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you look at it statistically, it's good. I don't fault them for that, not at all.
Great. Well, great
All right, a
answer,
couple
both. Thanks.
couple comments on this year's team, Coach. It's a good one. It's a young one. And how do you feel that where you are right now with this team?
I like where we're getting to. We've gotten a lot better each week. You know, we're pretty young, and I think at some point last week we started 15 kids were out there that were underclassmen.
Mm-hmm.
For us, that's unusual. Usually we're 15 or 16 seniors and a few others filling. It's just a little different this year. But we've gotten better and better every week. And, you know, I meet with Mr. Cassell over there, and we usually talk a little bit. And I said, sometimes it doesn't look it, but we are. And each week we're getting better and better. And, you know, if we can keep getting better the next two, I think, you know, if we could stay healthy enough, we could be a tough out in the tournament.
I think for sure. And I mentioned it in our preview show. Now that you are retired as a teacher, right? I mean, the game planning that you must put in for that next week, that next opponent, I wouldn't want to be that opponent.
Well, I don't know about that part because a lot of these guys do a lot of that, but boy, I'm certainly a lot less stressed.
There you go. Yeah, it's good to see it, and that's how it should be when you're retired.
Yep.
Well, good for you. Well, we're at the top of the hour. This is Mondays with Malta, Ray Malovic and Alex Matthews, too. We're live at the Happy Moose. We are Integrity Radio, WINT, 1330 AM.